Hey guys, and welcome again to the Money Game with AC. So in this video, I quickly want to cover an article that's popped into Yahoo Finance, about what we call momentum based. So they are considering AMC to be a great momentum based stock for now, and we're going to go over explaining what actually does that mean and which does it can and how it can potentially be good news for AMC stock price in the coming weeks. So let's dive into it. First of all right, guys. Now they're saying that momentum is investing. It's all about following a stock strength. So in the long haul context, investor will essentially buying high and consider that it will go even higher. I'm talking about people that bought AMC maybe around the 20s, maybe around the 15s. Even though some of those which were smart, averaged down. But again, if you are still sitting on a 15, this article means that it may not be like all hopes lost, because the momentum based or momentum investing is all about buying high in expectation that it will go even higher. So if we go here, while many of these investors um, like to look for momentum in stocks, this can be very tough to define, but they have what they call the ZAC score. So right now, AMC, it's around, I think, score A in terms of this momentum base. Momentum base is really about, if I want to buy stock right now, depending on the trend, depending on what is currently happening in terms of volume, in terms of hype, in terms of bullishness, in terms of news around the stock, like AMC right now, it's still one of the most held stocks in Robinhood. AMC is still one of the stocks with a lot of option volatility. It did decrease a little bit in the recent days, but it was still part of that top 2, top 3 on the options activity. So when you want to buy, currently given those factors, they have compiled into what they call ZAC's rank. So right now, ZAC's rank AMC is currently at a buy, which is kind of good, like great even, for AMC. And they also store an A score for the momentum base. So right now, they're saying, let's examine what we will consider momentum style elements into the stock. So we consider also what we call the stock short-term price activity, which is a great way to gauge if it's that a momentum, since it will reflect both the current investing in the stock and the buyers and sellers above the upper hand at the moment. Now, if you look at this, for AMC, the shares have been up 40.53% all over the past week for the ZAC leisure and recreation service industry, and it's up 5%. So if we consider the whole sector, AMC is way above what the sector is currently doing. Now, if you consider looking at the longer time frame, you will see that the monthly price change of AMC, it's about 12.6 compared favorably to an industry at 15%. So this is also something in favor of AMC potentially being up when we compare AMC to other stocks within the same industry or the same sector. Now, if you look at where AMC was trading around this whole past year, you can see that AMC have increased 96% over the past quarter, and they have gained 63% in the last year. In comparison, the S&P 500, which AMC is traded on, has only moved 2% and 22% respectively. So AMC is still way above a performance of the whole market, where it's actually trading in. So the final thing right now is the ZAC estimate for the earnings outlook. So we do have earnings coming, so when we take all of these parameters, the volume, the performance over the past year, over the past quarter, over the short term, AMC is still considered being among the top picks for this compared to the other sectors. Now, if you look at the earnings coming, we all know that AMC have been locked for pretty much the whole year last year. And right now, it's still the case, even though since March 5th, they were able to open some of the theaters across the country, in New York State, for example, but they are expected to have a loss. But right here, people are kind of bullish on the earnings, meaning even though we know AMC will lose a ton of money, for 2020, they are more focusing on what they will actually do for 2021. So the bottom line right here is that if you want to look at the ZAC estimate of AMC being a buy stock right now, it means you should buy it right now, and also consider the fact that on a momentum, given the factors we just discussed, it has a score A. So it means on a short term, AMC is a great potential candidate for an increase in prices. Now, basically they're saying this can short squeeze. It doesn't matter if it's a gamma squeeze, doesn't matter if it's a short squeeze, but this can potentially go to the moon in the short term. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys, because I thought it was interesting to look at it on a on a momentum based, short term kind of thing, on this Zacks Equity Research article. So all right guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this article. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are doing right now, and as always, take care. I will see you in the next one.